everyone, this is Neko Knight here in Scrap Mechanic, and I'm going to be showing how to do a basic turret. So let me go and get this here. Oops. This is basically just what you need. I'm gathering everything up real quick. Oops. Forgot that some of the body parts go flying. Alright. Now that I've got everything, I'm gonna craft up a couple of things real quick. Cram this in, cram that and that. Okay, do I have enough parts? Craft the glue, craft the controller, and 3 more glue. And then that should be everything I need. And about 20 more seconds, and then in about 17 minutes I'll be having a raid and I'll be showing you how effective it is. But first, let's get this built. There we go. There's one. You don't need to upgrade it. I'm just actually, there we go. I'll just put that in there for now. Okay, is it almost done? There's the buttons, there's the waters, there's the bearing, there's that. Perfect. That's all that. So, this is relatively simple, and depending on what base defense you want will depend on the cost benefits. For example, if you want the ultimate defense that can pretty much stop everything before it even reaches your wall, this is the best. But you need at least 2 level 5 pistons, maybe more depending on how wide you build it and how heavy of an object you're using. And it also consumes gas, and preferably, if you can, a level 5 engine would be the best. Level 4 gets you about where you need to be in order to be effective. You can do with a level 3, but unless you have a very strong material, you run the risk of the enemies breaking part of your what I call the lawnmower. Alright. Let's place right here. We're gonna need to place up. I'm placing it 2 because I want to. The items you use will vary from person to person and all that, but the minimum is one logic gate. No wait. Yeah, one logic gate and 1 controller, 1 bearing, a switch, and a sensor. And there might be a little bit more to this. Oh, and you also need the spud gun and an ammo container right here. And that is basically everything you need. Mine's gonna be a little bit more advanced than that because I want it to be able to aim down and shoot. So I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. So this is just to prevent collisions because, oops, I'm gonna need 2 more bearings. I'm just putting 2 because I want to. You place that down, then you take the mounted gun, get it set up. This all depends on how you want it. You could actually have the mounted gun back here, or you can have it out there. Oh, and it dropped. Okay. And as I said, realistically, you only need one of these, a level 1, because you can use that to power this. I'm just having these bearings because I need to angle it down. I'm not gonna put my spud turret level with the bots. I'm gonna have it up here out of their range, angled down, and shoot them. But yeah, alright, so we get one of these, and realistically you can choose wherever the hell you want to hide these. I'm just putting these here for now, so gonna need that one. Oops, not that. And that one. Then we're gonna need a switch. We're gonna need a gate. If I remember correctly, it was NOR or XOR. It might have been XOR. I'll find out in a second. Alright. So we hook that up to that. We hook that up to that. We hook this up to that one. That hooks up to there and there. Alright. Now we set this at about 36. Okay, so I gotta set the other one. Oops. 36. So I gotta flip one of these. Oh, right, it's not powered. Duh. Okay, power it. I don't think I need this one. Yeah, okay, so I just needed the one. So we got that at 36. And this is where it took me a little bit of figuring it out on this one. I'm going to put this up on fast, and this depends on the angle you want. So, what is it, 40? I could probably go a little bit more. Let's go 50. Alright, now let's put the sensor on. This will determine. The sensor, where you put it, is up to you, but in the end, for maximum range, like in order to reach the bots, you want to put it wherever you can reach and see. Like, as you can see, that isn't green, which means that's more than 20 blocks away. And if I stand... Okay, so it sees me here. Perfect. I gotta run it back around. Alright. And then for this, you gotta set it back to here. The first one will reset it back to neutral like this. The second one will swing it over to the other side. And then the final one swings it back to neutral, and then you put loop, and there you go. You now have a basic turret that's set up to fire. Now, if you want it to be able to not waste ammo and to be able to actually shoot things, you have to connect the sensor to the gun and the sensor to the logic gate, and then from there, okay, that should be good. Now if I stand in front of it, it should twitch like that. Oh, it's very fast, but see, right there it's twitching. It resets, twitches, and shoots. Every time it does that, it's shooting. So bam, 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 bam. In other words, right there, I just got shot at least 3 times. I may have to turn down the speed. I'm not sure if speed plays a role in this or not. So let's actually try this at 3. And yes, you do need an XOR. And that gives you the basic setup of a turret. Realistically, I added more because I have mine set up here, so all you need is that, and this right here, this little setup. So it's pretty cheap. The only thing you're gonna have to do is constantly farm spuds for the refill it. So it's up to you on what you want to spend on resources. Like once you get the pistons for this and a level 5 engine, this all it consumes is gas. And if you wanted to get it to do what I'm currently getting it to do, you need 3 logic gates, 1 set at AND, 2 set at AND, the third one set at NOR. So, and then you have it run into the AND, then you have the second AND run into the to the NOR into the timer into the first AND, and then you can take the first AND, hook it up to the piston out there and the piston out there, and then you set this to however fast you want it to move. I set it about 1 second, which gives me this. Goes out, comes in, goes out, comes in. It has enough time to extend all the way out to its max length and come back. You could shorten it to here, and then you have that right there where it's just back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, and that doesn't give you what you need. You can go 125, which is enough to give you the results you want. As you can see, it's actually going back and forth a decent amount. But realistically, because the bots run back and forth, you want at least, what is it? Is it 400? 400 might be 500. Yeah, you need at least 500 of a second, or 5 milliseconds, or whatever you want to call. Yeah, 500 milliseconds at least in order to get a decent use of this. I like 1 second because, oops, not 2, because it allows it to extend, come back, and it gives a chance to lure the bots in, because once it comes in, they come chasing after it, and by the time they run in, this is extending out at them and it kills them. So I gotta make sure to hook this up. So the only thing I'm missing on here is ammo. So we get that hooked up, and effectively the ultimate weapon in scrap mechanic is spinning sticks. No joke. This is the ultimate weapon. It defeats it will defeat farm bots, hay bots, tape bots, any bots tape bots, the issue with them is their distance. So unless you can extend this out to basically about that tree line, this isn't effective against tape bots or explosive tape bots. But it is effective against farm bots, which are technically more lethal and deadly. So that's kind of why I was building the turrets. The turrets were my attempt to deal with tape bots, which I might set a few more out in the open over here. I'm also thinking about building an entire ground platform so that I can have roaming turrets, but that's going to be a lot more complicated and a lot more logic involved, and that's going to require a lot more tinkering and screwing around in order to set that up. And to do that, I'm going to need some paint, a level 5 sensor, at least a few logic gates, probably a few controllers, a few bearings, some wheels, an engine, and a few other items that I probably am not missing right now. And here's my Topebot trophy collection. I have, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, almost 40 bot heads. I'm sure if I looked around somewhere, I could find more bot heads. We got about 2 minutes till the raid. Grab this, grab that, grab this, and I got this starting to go. I need to add in more of those. I could cheat and just build a long pole, add 2 pistons, and then just have them set up to the same setup as these 2 pistons setup, and that will save space on controller and all that, and save resources, because then all I have to do is just make 2 pistons, 2 water guns, and bam, all this gets watered, all this gets watered. And then from there, oops, I'm not sure how big I'm going to make this, but I'm also thinking about making a second base zone for a different crop style setup. But for now, I need to actually set up a garage. I need to set up a home over there where I can craft, build, all that. Then so I can clean up this area. This area is going to be pretty much all farming, which means my vehicles are going to be removed. My contraptions, like my sawmill here, will be removed. I will keep my seeds, but most of everything else here will be removed. My bed will be, actually I might keep my bed here and build a little tent, and then I'll get my sirens set up around here. I gotta work on setting up some kind of fancy setup for that, and oops. Alright, it's raid time, and let's see how this works. There's one dead. Come on, get a little closer. The angle depends on things too. And there we go. And he's dead. And that's how you make an effective turret. The issue with this, though, is that I've learned is it will sometimes chuck arms 8 million miles away. Like, as soon as I come over here and check out what's... I gotta set a second turret up over here, designed to fire within this little range area, because with the saw blades, that forces them backwards, and that allows the turret to keep within a decent range to attack those. Oh, he's going in the water. Oops. Alright. Shut this off. Harvest all this up. But, yep. This is, I gotta think about how I'm gonna design this and how I want it to look. All that fun stuff. I could also go highly advanced, where I build a wall, have this peaking, a piston type setup, pull a block away, have this push out, start rotating, and then have the wall, the whole swing with this, so that this at all times is pretty well covered. That's one idea. Another idea is to design it like an actual cool little turret with like a shield and all this other fun stuff. There's a lot of things you can do with setting this up, and I can't wait to get to the point of making mobile turrets. Those will be really fun. Let's harvest all this up. Ah! Oh, okay. I must have just slipped. Or accidentally hit the W. Now let's grab these. And if you want, if it's still out there, I'll show you an example of arm chucking. Although, if you guys watched one of my videos, you would have seen an example, because one went whew, out that way somewhere. I have no clue where, but it's out there. Grab this. Grab this. I definitely need to I definitely need to get more tier 3 metal, because that will be best defense against everything. I'm tempted to strip down what I have in there and take it. Also, let's go grab this stuff real quick. Speed harvest, speed harvest. All done. Alright. I don't have to worry about that now. Oh, here's an arm. Ooh, another Tobot head. Another one to add to the wall. There we go. Oh. Let's grab all this. Do love the veggie burgers, although they cost ammo to make. Alright, is that everything? Probably not. Alright. Not sure how well you'll be able to see it, but oh. Let's dive under and yeah, you may not be able to see it except for at night. But it flew way out here. Unless I already harvested it. Oh, here we go. Here's an example. The Totebot head flew way out here, which I gotta add to my wall. Oops. Ooh, there's a glow bug. Glow bugs. I may have to look for it at night next time, because I'm not sure if it flew out this far, because I'm not seeing it. Oh, I think I just saw it. And here's another example, the arm right over here, or spine, that flew way out over here. Lawnmower is amazing, it's OP, but it chucks. Alright, well, I showed you how to make a basic turret that actually works. It took a little bit of fiddling around for me off camera because I wanted to make sure to have something that I could actually show you guys without like making a fool of myself, although some of you probably enjoy that. Anyways, hope you I'll have to call it here, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please like it. If you didn't, well, please pass it on to people you think will, because the more you guys help me, the more I can help you. So for now, goodbye, and see you next time.